I hope you enjoy the video. The Most Haunted Places and Their Dark Past, Part 2, Maple Hill Cemetery, Huntsville, Alabama. Maple Hill Cemetery is the oldest and largest cemetery in Huntsville, Alabama. Founded in about the year 1822, it encompasses nearly 100 acres and contains over 80,000 burials. It was added to the Alabama Historical Commission's Historic Cemetery Register in 2008. During the Civil War, Maple Hill Cemetery became the burial site of 187 unknown Confederate soldiers and an uncertain number of Union soldiers. Maple Hill Cemetery is well known for its ghostly encounters. Over the years, many people have reported seeing apparitions and hearing strange noises in the cemetery at night. One of the most haunted places in Alabama just so happens to be tucked inside Maple Hill Cemetery. It's known as Dead Children's Playground. There have been several reports of swings swaying on their own, orbs of light floating around, and the ghosts of children playing. It's believed the children's spirits come out to play late at night on the playground. Many people will tell you they were scared senseless during their visit. Poveglia Small Island. Located between Venice and Lido in the Venetian Lagoon, the island first appears in the historical record in 421. For more than 100 years, beginning in 1776, the island was used as a quarantine station for those suffering the plague and other diseases, and later as a mental hospital. The mental hospital closed in 1968, and the island has been vacant ever since. A doctor allegedly experimented on patients with crude lobotomies. The doctor jumped from the bell tower in the 1930s after claiming he had been driven mad by ghosts. He later died. Decades later, nearby residents claim to still hear the bell, although it was removed many years earlier. The island has been featured on the paranormal shows Ghost Adventures and Scariest Places on Earth. The island was featured on a video by Yes Theory in 2019. Port Arthur, Australia. Ghosts of Port Arthur. Port Arthur is a town and former convict settlement on the Tasman Peninsula in Tasmania, Australia. The site forms part of the Australian Convict Sites, a World Heritage property consisting of 11 remnant penal sites, originally built within the British Empire during the 18th and 19th centuries. These sites, including Port Arthur, are described by UNESCO as the best surviving examples of large-scale convict transportation and the colonial expansion of European powers. In 1996, the town was the scene of the Port Arthur Massacre, the worst instance of mass murder in post-colonial Australian history. The Port Arthur Massacre was a mass shooting that occurred on the 28th of April 1996 at Port Arthur. The perpetrator, Martin Bryant, killed 35 people and wounded 23 others, the worst massacre in modern Australian history. The attack led to fundamental changes in Australia's gun laws. From 1833 until 1877, Port Arthur was the destination for those deemed the most hardened of convicted British criminals. Rebellious personalities from other convict stations were also sent there. In addition, Port Arthur had some of the strictest security measures of the British penal system. The Queen Mary, Long Beach, California. This beautiful ocean liner spent 30 years at sea before permanently docking in Long Beach and becoming a tourist attraction. During her tenure, the ship logged more than 50 deaths. Following Queen Mary's permanent docking in California, claims were made that the ship was haunted. One of the staterooms is alleged to be haunted by the spirit of a person supposedly murdered there. Akershus Fortress, Norway. This medieval castle served as a defensive stronghold for the city of Oslo, and it is rumored to be the most haunted place in Norway. The most popular sightings include a demon dog who is said to guard the gates to the castle, and the ghost of a woman with no facial features. It has a strategical location at the very end of the headland, and withstood a number of sieges throughout the ages. Akershus has also been a prison, with a section of it known as the slavery, because the prisoners could be rented out for work in the city. The castle was also an infamous prison. The Norwegian Robin Hood, Ole Hoyland, 1797-1848, committed suicide in his prison cell at the castle. He was well known for his escapes, no less than 11 times. The prisoners in the castle had to put up with extreme hard labor. Many of them died during their imprisonment because of this. That's it for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. More coming soon.